The elegant restaurant hummed with quiet conversation as Daniel Harper sat uncomfortably at table 12, his 4-year-old daughter, Sophia, fidgeting beside him in her pink dress. At 37, Daniel was CEO of Harper Financial Group, wealthy and successful, but utterly inexperienced at navigating the dating world as a widowed single father. His sister had insisted on setting him up. "You need to start living again, Daniel. It has been 2 years. The woman he was supposed to meet was late, and Sophia was getting restless. "Daddy, I am hungry," Sophia whispered, swinging her legs under the table. "I know, sweetheart. My friend will be here soon, and then we will order. But my tummy is growling now." Their server approached a young woman, maybe 27, with blonde hair pulled back in a neat ponytail. She wore the standard server uniform and had kind eyes that immediately focused on Sophia. "Hi there, my name is Kate, and I will be taking care of you tonight." She knelt down to Sophia's level. "And what is your name?" "Sophia. I am 4, and I am very hungry." Kate smiled. 4 is a great age. And I can hear that tummy growling all the way over here. Are we waiting for someone before ordering? Yes, Daniel said. I am meeting someone for. He paused, not wanting to explain the awkward blind date situation. For dinner, but she is running late. Kate looked at Sophia, then back at Daniel. Would it be okay if I brought out some bread and butter for this hungry young lady while you wait? On the house, no child should have to sit at a dinner table with an empty stomach. You do not have to do that, Daniel protested. I know, but I want to. Kate stood and headed to the kitchen, returning moments later with fresh bread, butter, and a small cup of apple juice. She set them in front of Sophia with care. There you go, sweetheart. This should help that growling tummy until your dinner arrives. Sophia's face lit up. Thank you. You are very nice. You are very welcome. Kate turned to Daniel. And for you, sir, can I get you something to drink while you wait? Daniel found himself watching Kate with unexpected interest. Most servers at upscale restaurants focused on impressing the wealthy adult customer. Kate had immediately prioritized his daughter's needs without being asked, without expecting a bigger tip. Just because a child was hungry. Just water. Thank you. 20 minutes late. Daniel's blind date still had not arrived. Sophia had finished the bread and was getting restless again. Kate returned to check on them. Still waiting? She asked sympathetically. Fortunately, yes. I am sorry we are taking up your table without ordering. You are not taking up anything. You are my customers, waiting or not. Kate looked at Sophia, who was starting to whine. How about this? Why do not I bring out the children's menu and get this young lady's order started? When your friend arrives, you can order for yourself. Sound good? Daniel felt a wave of gratitude. That would be wonderful. Thank you. Kate brought crayons and a coloring sheet along with the menu. She helped Sophia choose chicken fingers and vegetables, then expedited the order so it would come out quickly. Your server is really nice, Sophia announced loudly enough for Kate to hear as she passed. I like her better than Daddy's friend who is not here. Daniel's face flushed with embarrassment, but Kate just laughed. I like you too, Sophia. You are excellent company. 30 minutes later, Daniel's date finally arrived, a woman named Vanessa who his sister had insisted was perfect for him. She was elegantly dressed, professionally polished, and immediately annoyed. I am so sorry I am late. Traffic was terrible. Vanessa sat down, barely glancing at Sophia. I see you brought your daughter. I thought this was dinner for 2. My babysitter canceled last minute, Daniel explained, which was true. I hope you do not mind. Well, we are here now. Vanessa picked up the menu. Let's make the best of it. Kate approached to take Vanessa's order, maintaining perfect professionalism despite Vanessa's dismissive tone. Throughout dinner, Daniel noticed the stark contrast. Vanessa treated Kate like she was invisible, barely acknowledged Sophia, and spent most of the meal talking about her career and expectations for a relationship. Kate, meanwhile, checked on Sophia regularly, brought extra crayons when the first ones ran out, and made funny faces that made Sophia giggle. Daddy, can Kate come home with us? Sophia asked at one point, loudly enough for the whole table to hear. Vanessa looked mortified. Children say the strangest things, but Daniel found himself wishing the same thing. He was more interested in the kind waitress who had fed his daughter first than the woman sitting across from him who had barely acknowledged she existed. After an awkward dinner, Daniel walked Vanessa to her car. "I had a nice time," Vanessa lied politely, "but I do not think this is going to work. I am looking for someone who can focus on a relationship, and you clearly have other priorities." "You are right," Daniel agreed. "My daughter is my priority. I need someone who understands that." Back inside, Daniel found Kate clearing their table. He handed her a tip that was 3 times the bill amount. "This is way too much," Kate protested. "It is not enough for how kind you were to my daughter. You fed her first, before anything else. You prioritized a child's needs over adult conventions. That means everything to a single father trying to navigate this world." Kate smiled. "I have a little sister with special needs. I grew up understanding that kids cannot always wait for adults to figure things out. Sometimes they just need someone to see them and help immediately." "Can I ask you something?" Daniel said impulsively. "Would you have coffee with me sometime? Not as a customer and server, as 2 people who might want to get to know each other better." Kate looked uncertain. "I do not want you to feel obligated because I was nice to your daughter. I am not obligated. I am interested. You showed me more genuine kindness in one evening than most people in my circle show in years. I would like to know more about the person behind that kindness." They did have coffee, then dinner, then weekend outings with Sophia, who adored Kate from the start. Daniel learned Kate was working her way through nursing school, supporting herself entirely, and had dreams of pediatric care because she loved working with children. "You understand something most people do not," Daniel told her 3 months after that first dinner, "that caring for a child is not a distraction from life. It is the center of it. You saw Sophia as a person who mattered, not an inconvenience to work around." "How could I not?" Kate said. "She was hungry and waiting. Those are easy problems to solve if you just pay attention and care." 6 months after Kate had fed Sophia first at that restaurant, Daniel proposed not at a fancy venue, but at the modest diner where they had shared their first official coffee date. "You fed my daughter before you knew who I was or what I could offer you," Daniel said, kneeling with the ring as Sophia bounced excitedly beside him. "You saw a hungry child and helped immediately. That simple act of compassion showed me who you really are, someone who values people over protocol, kindness over social conventions, and children as humans who deserve to be seen and cared for. Will you marry me? Will you let me spend my life showing you the same compassion you showed us?" Through tears, Kate said yes, "but only if you promise to always remember that night. That I did not fall in love with the CEO, I fell in love with the father who prioritized his daughter in on a blind date, who chose her comfort over impressing a woman who could not see how lucky she was." "I promise," Daniel said. "How could I forget? You fed her first. In doing so, you showed me what love actually looks like, putting others' needs ahead of your own without expecting anything in return." At their wedding, Sophia was flower girl, and in his vows, Daniel said, "My server fed my daughter first. Most people would have made us wait, followed protocol, prioritized the adults. But Kate saw a hungry child and helped immediately. That single act of kindness showed me everything I needed to know about her heart. Thank you for feeding Sophia. Thank you for teaching me that the best people are the ones who see needs and meet them without hesitation." If this story reminded you that character is revealed in how we treat those who cannot benefit us, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment about when someone's kindness to your child showed you their true heart.